Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube where you can get a hot cup of coffee, get your oil changed, and start a loving relationship with international rap superstar Pitbull in the same place. I am just kidding, of course. I don't know how to change your oil. But what I do know how to do is welcome you back to everyone's favorite show on TV. Why the hell are my Instagram ads so weird? So if you're like me and you use Instagram a lot, you're probably pretty used to the kinds of ads you see on there. Ads for things like food, t-shirts, your new YouTuber's favorite memoir, out in stores now. But for me, a couple months ago, this all changed. So instead of getting normal ads on my Instagram, I was getting ads for extreme rapid weight loss hypnosis audiobooks and ketamine therapy. Which, not to say that ketamine therapy is necessarily bad, but most of the time when someone's trying to get me to try ketamine, it's in a sketchy place, like a dark alley, and not like right next to my friends' photos of their latte art. So in this video, I want to show you all the weird things that Instagram has tried to get me to buy over the past few months. Also, one quick side note before we start. If you want to like this video or subscribe, that would be like, fine. I'm not saying I would like it if you did, but you could. You could totally get away with subscribing if you did it really fast. I don't think anyone would notice and you would be fine. All right, let's look at some Instagram ads. So the first ad we've got today is for this like super tall leather chair with a hole in the bottom that steam comes out of. Is this for your butt? Do you just sit on this and like blow up like a balloon? Also, why does it have to be like 10 feet tall and made of leather? Isn't that moisture gonna ruin the chair? I feel like this is like if you made a toilet out of leather. Like, cause you're sitting on this, I assume with like your bare ass is supposed to be on this hole. If you had a leather toilet seat, how weird would that be? That doesn't track, that doesn't work. Okay, so it's called a Yoni VSteam throne chair. I assume the V in VSteam stands for like the V in like a girl's V. Which I don't have one of those V's. I'd like one. I wouldn't like one. So I don't really feel like I'm the target audience for this chair, which like, aren't Instagram ads supposed to be targeted or something? Like, why is it targeting me? Why does it think I want this? Oh, but also I just noticed they have this great deal at the bottom. Buy 3, get 1 free. In case you were planning on getting just 3 VSteam chairs, well, I've got good news for you. I just don't understand the appeal of this at all. Maybe it's because I'm not a girl. I get that, but why would it be made of leather? This is like a chair you'd see in like an old library or something. It just looks so weird. Also, the thing that really puts it over the edge is that there's like really bad R&B music playing like subtly under the gif of steam coming out of the chair just to create the atmosphere. So yeah, anyway, if you're planning on buying 3 different 10-foot tall leather chairs, I've left the number in, so you can call them if you want to buy one. Don't prank call them. Only call them if you're interested. Only call them if you want some butthole steam. For real. Okay, so I got this ad before Halloween, so it made sense then. But this is an ad for like a children's Halloween theme coding class. It looks on the surface like a pretty cool ad. There's like the green slimy text at the top, and there's a little ghost with binary code around him. That's kind of cute. Did a good job on that. What they didn't do a good job on is making this kid smile. This kid looks like his parents told him he couldn't go trick-or-treating with his friends just so he could go to this class. All his friends are off in their costumes having fun, and he's spending his Halloween night learning how to code. That's totally something my parents would do to me. They'd be like, no, it's a fun Halloween themed coding class. Dude, it's okay. You don't need a trick or treat, right? So this next one I got, and I didn't originally know what it was, but I looked on their website and it turns out it's like an athletic tracker that measures like your heart rate, I guess how fast you're going or something like that. But to me, it literally just looks like all these dudes are wearing a sports bra. It looked like someone one day was like, oh shoot, we have way too many sports bras, boss. How are we gonna sell them? We're gonna sell them to men. But boss, men don't normally wear sports bras on account of they don't have any boobs. We just tell them it'll help them be a better athlete. Doy. Whoa, that's a great idea, boss. That's why I fucking make the money around here. Yeah, so this thing is, I guess, to just tell you how good of an athlete you are and how you compare to your favorite pro athletes who've also worn this sports bra, I'm assuming. And on the website, they have like a bunch of athletes with like their score next to them. And like, there's like a 6-to-1 male to female ratio just to show women can use this, but it's not only for women. It's not a sports bra. It just looks like a sports bra a whole lot. This dude, Phil Foden, looks like so miserable to be in this ad. He's like trying to seem manly, but he's like, they got me in a freaking bra. Probably signed a contract and then he saw the thing and he's like, No, I'm not wearing that. God damn, no, I'm not gonna wear that. You gotta wear it, Phil. You gotta wear it, Phil. It's in the contract. So I got this ad while I was scrolling through my friend's Instagram stories. And this was like right after Squid Game came out. And it's like a picture of a bunch of golden retrievers in a field with like the Squid Game text and font and everything, and a bunch of words in Korean. And it kind of looks like they're throwing a Squid Game, but just for dogs. And like, if you go to their profile, they even have the little brown card they hand them with the symbols, except there's a bone on it, because it's a Squid Game for dogs. And this would be really cool if Squid Game didn't have a part that was like, you die if you mess up the game. Like, are they gonna have to euthanize half these dogs? Is that part of it? Because if so, like, that seems like an illegal sport you would bet on, like dogfighting. That seems like really adrenaline inducing. I'm not saying I would watch it, but like, it would be a good show, just objectively from an entertainment standpoint. But if I was like a little more evil, I wouldn't not watch them play Squid Game. Okay, so another thing about these Instagram ads is these days Instagram makes it a lot easier to put in an ad if you're not necessarily a business. Literally anyone can go on Instagram, and as long as they have a business profile, they can turn any post into an ad. Because of this, there's like this trend now where a bunch of people will just like pay money to promote a normal Instagram post so that a bunch of people see it. And it'll be just a normal ass Instagram post of something like, oh, I'm out getting ice cream with the girlies. And at first you're like, oh, do I know this person? You know, who do I know in this pic? Then you realize, no one. They just paid money so that I would see it as an absolute stranger. This one right here is a great example. It's just an ad that someone took out to brag about their daughter's what looks like really expensive birthday party. Like, check out that cake. The cake kind of matches her dress, which kind of matches her dad's shirt. And then the balloons, geez, they coordinated everything. These people are like rich. And also, it's got like 250 likes, which means they promoted it a pretty good amount. I would guess at least like 1,000 to 2,000 people have probably seen this post. But I guess my main question is like, why do you think people care about this? Are you just trying to get like more Instagram followers? Okay, who even paid for this? Pretty sure this is her mom from the context of the post. It's the mom who posted this, even though she's not in any of the pictures at all. Like, that's just so weird to me. I can't imagine like my mom paying money to promote a post about my birthday. That would be so weird. Also, why do you think strangers want to see this? They don't care at all. Okay, maybe this seems like a little bit normal on Instagram, but can you imagine if someone took out like a TV ad like this? You're watching real football. Wow, that was a good play. Oh, here come those wacky big game commercials. Oh, I'm excited. I wonder what they're gonna do this year. My daughter just had the best birthday party ever. We love her so much, we paid for this amazing cake, which matches her beautiful blue dress. What's this an ad for? I don't know. Also, our entire family was there, and they had like such a good time, even Uncle Kevin. Are we supposed to know who she is? I just told you I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you two are ready to like follow me on Instagram or something because my life's so interesting. Is she talking to us specifically? Oh, the game's back on.
And now for the Cheryl's daughter's birthday party halftime show. Here's Lo-Fi Beats to study/relax to.
She sponsored the halftime show? So this next guy, I guess, just like took out an ad to show off his My Hero Academia cosplay.
And it's pretty bad.
He like didn't shave his arms for this. He probably should have. I mean, the costume's fine, but like then you get to his face. Why does he look like that? Why is he doing that thing with his mouth? He's like staring into my soul. He does not have to be making that expression with his mouth in that picture. I'm not saying the costume's bad. I mean, he put in like a lot of good work. But Jesus, just the face you're making while wearing it, man. Also, he included a picture of the original character for reference, just so we can see what he thinks he looks like in this photo. And then we can see what he actually looks like. Okay, so this next ad, I would bet you like $1 million that you couldn't guess what this was an ad for. I'm showing you the ad now. I want you to guess. It's a picture of a guy in front of the ocean. There's a nice landscape and it says, do something every day that moves you closer to God. What do you think it's an ad for? I don't know, it sounds pretty religious. Maybe it's a church. Maybe it's like a Bible app. Maybe it's something like that's moving you closer to God. All right, let's see what it's really an ad for. 3, 2, 1. Restaurant equipment. That's right. This is an ad for a brand of restaurant equipment called One Fat Frog. I don't know what this frog has to do with God. Maybe the frog is God. Maybe that's what they were going for here. Do something every day that moves you closer to the frog god. Sounds like ominous in the context that this frog is God. What does he want us to do to get closer to him? If I had to join a cult, I'm not saying I would join a cult, and I'm not saying cults are good in any way, but if I had to join a cult, the One Fat Frog restaurant equipment cult sounds like it could be a pretty good one. I'd trust this frog with my life. He has such kind eyes. One Fat Frog. Okay, so while we're on the topic of cults real quick, this next ad is also one of the most unhinged things I've ever seen in my life. And it's for some kind of religious thing. It kind of sounds like a scam, like one of those things that like they're just trying to scam you out of your money. But it's really weird, and I think the ad speaks for itself, so I'm gonna show it to you.
And health. Very exotic topic.
Very exotic.
How do you know that you're not actually here in heaven or in hell? Physical, materialistic things does not define heaven and hell. It's within. You will feel it, and you cannot lie on yourself. Your heaven starts from here. You need to create it here so you can have it afterwards. If you didn't do it, you won't have it afterwards.
I guess if you didn't do it, you won't have it afterwards.
I bought a vest and bomb myself, and I'm expecting that I will actually having a happily ever after. What nonsense is this? If you want rivers of milk of honey, you will have it. If you want a penthouse in Manhattan here in the Empire State Building, you'll have it.
Damn, I got a penthouse? That's pretty sick. Most religions cannot offer you a penthouse in the Empire State Building. Does the Empire State Building, do people live in it? Is that what it is? What is in there? I'm not from New York, so I don't know. We're gonna Google that real quick. People live in the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building does not have any apartments or residences, although it does have a suite of rooms. Okay, so no one like lives in the Empire State Building, so I guess this guy is promising that whatever his religion is, like it'll magically build an apartment for you inside the Empire State Building, which is a pretty tall order.
If you want 70 wives, you'll have it. If you want one wife, you will have it. If you want no wives and be yourself, you'll have whatever you like.
And also, you get 70 wives. Which actually kind of sounds like torture because I can barely handle the one. That joke would be really funny if I was married. So this one is an ad for a place called Resort Alaska. And their main selling point is that they are Alaska's only resort hotel. Only resort hotel, not best, the only one. Hey, come stay with us. We're the only hotel around. That just doesn't have like a rate. That just means a lack of options. A freaking like Motel 6 on the side of the road could call them a resort hotel and be Alaska's only resort hotel. There's not that much in Alaska. This isn't a big bragging point. How is this their entire marketing campaign? Who signed off on this? Also, I love that they're being honest here. Like, they could have just said Alaska's best resort hotel, and it would technically be true. We may not be the best resort hotel in Alaska, but we're definitely the only one. Resort Alaska, if you're looking to hire like a dope social media marketing manager who can like lie your way to the top, then I'm here. I'm open. I'm open to any deal you want to make. Hit me up. My DMs are open. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. So this next group of advertisements kind of holds a special place in my heart. Basically, these were the first weird ads I got on Instagram. These were the ones that started it all. So basically what it was is a reel of advertisements, all from Audible, the audiobook service, except they were all for books that I don't think anyone would ever read. And I don't know why specifically it thinks I want to read these books. Maybe I have some like self-discovery to do, but these are pretty weird. Okay, so the first one is called Law of Attraction, Get Your Ex Back. No contact rule. Proven techniques to attract a specific person. Get your ex back. Manifesting love, health, success, wealth, happiness. I don't know why Instagram thinks I want to get my ex back. It kind of seems like a shot in the dark. I don't really have an ex I want back, so I don't feel like this applies to me. But if you are looking to get your ex back, this is a pretty useful book, I guess. Kind of sounds from the description though that it might be like a little bit manipulative if I just had to guess. I don't know, but if you're interested in getting your ex back, there is a book for that apparently. All right, number 2, which is one of my favorites, the Alpha Male Bible. It's got this dope gray picture of a suit with a handkerchief that matches the tie. Style's on point at least. And yeah, it's the Alpha Male Bible with lessons on charisma, psychology of attraction, charm, art of confidence, self-hypnosis, meditation, art of body language, eye contact, small talk, habits and self-discipline of a real alpha man. Guys, I just have to be honest, I didn't realize being an alpha male was this complicated. Like, this kind of seems like it could be appealing if you're looking to be an alpha male, until you get to the self-hypnosis part. Imagine just spending your free time trying to hypnotize yourself into being an alpha male. I am an alpha male. I am an alpha male. I am an alpha male. I am. Hey there, sweetheart, I'm home. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Does that say alpha male hypnosis on it? I knew you were pathetic already, but Jesus Christ. Fuck you. I fucked your dad. What are you gonna do about that, honey? Know your fucking place. Alright, the next book that Audible tried to sell me is How to Analyze People with Dark Psychology. Which I don't know how dark psychology is different from normal psychology. Speed Guide to Reading Human Personality Types by Analyzing Body, Language, How Different Behaviors Are Manipulated by Mind Control. Jesus, you can't just throw mind control in a book. Dark psychology sounds like a fun major. I know you can major in psychology. What if you just majored in dark psychology? Hey, what's your major, dude? Dark psychology. How's that different from normal psychology? It's not that different. We just learn a little mind control. All right, this one's kind of the same as the dark psychology one. It's called Secret Manipulation Techniques. How subliminal psychology can persuade anyone by applying dark NLP in real life, understanding tactics and schemes to influence people. I like the subtitle. Good use of the word schemes. This book is just unapologetically evil. At least it owns it, you know, at least it owns it. Also, I love the little graphic of the hand picking up the businessman. This one's called Extreme Rapid Weight Loss Hypnosis for Women. My first issue with this one, I guess, is why is it targeted to me? Because I'm starting to think between this book and the VSteam Throne ad from earlier that Instagram's ad data just thinks I'm a woman, which I get. I have long hair. It's an easy mistake to make, but at least 60% of women don't have beards. It's not weird if you do have one, but 60% don't. God, now I gotta prove to Instagram that I'm not a girl. This next one's pretty strange. It's called Pregnant by my mother's husband 2 is what it's called. Pregnant by my mother's husband. Jeez, that's a hell of a plot line. I love how it's just 3 stock photos photoshopped together. I could have made this cover in Photoshop in 10 minutes. Who's reading this? Also, the fact that it's a sequel. Who's reading 2 different books about someone getting pregnant by their mother's husband? Also, is it the same girl or is it a different girl getting pregnant by their mother's husband each time? And this is just a thing that happens a lot for some reason. Or is it the other scenario where she already has one kid with her mother's husband, but she's gonna have another? Or maybe it's a different husband but the same girl? There's just endless scenarios and none of them work. I need to read this. I need to do a book review. The crazy thing is in the same Audible ad reel, they gave me another ad for a similar book called Pregnant by My Sister's Baby Daddy 2. And this girl looks way too happy about the scenario. The stock photo that's supposed to be her sister is obviously pissed. She should be. This is a terrible thing to do. And this book is by the same publisher, but a different author, which means there's just 2 different series out there. I assume people are reading because they're making sequels about getting pregnant by men that you shouldn't get pregnant by. Why are you happy to be getting pregnant by your sister's baby daddy? I can't relate to this protagonist. She's clearly unhinged. See, she's just so manipulative. Maybe she read the Secret Manipulation Techniques book. Maybe that's how she was able to do this. This was an accomplishment for her. This wasn't something she did on accident. She wanted to get pregnant by her sister's baby daddy. Anyway, it sounds like I've got 4 books that I really need to read right now. So these aren't all the weird Instagram ads I've seen. I have so many more because Instagram's just been sending them at me for months. But yeah, definitely let me know if you think I should make another video like this. On the topic of Instagram, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, my @ is m.w.oglesby because Graphic Design Wizard was taken. Also, definitely feel free to subscribe if you want to. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next time, maybe we can, I don't know, spend some more time together, get a couple drinks, walk on the beach under the moonlight, go back to the hotel room, see what happens, fool around. And by that, I mean watch nature documentaries on the hotel TV and don't touch each other at all. If this sounds like your idea of a good time, definitely hit me up. My phone number is 214